Yes, I'm sorry to tell you, your book on selenite is in fact wrong. Now, a little while ago, I made a video explaining the difference between this material, which is selenite, and this material, which is satin spar. Now, a lot of people watching this are going to see this and think, that's not satin spar, that's selenite. I know that because my local crystal shop sold it to me as selenite. And this is, in fact, a bit of a problem, largely because although they are chemically identical, they're calcium sulfate dihydrates, they're both varieties of gypsum. They are structurally different and they are classified very differently because they are different. This, for example, aesthetically is fibrous and has this sort of lovely chatoyancy as I move it around. And this is sort of more plate-like and transparent for the most part. Now, the reason as to why many people tend to missell this, and they're not doing it deliberately in many situations, they're usually doing it because for the most part, crystal and mineral shops on the high street, for the most part, they're metaphysical shops. And if you're a metaphysical shop, where do you get your information from? You get it from metaphysical books. And in the politest possible way, these books are just wrong. Now, when I made this video, somebody commented underneath, in fact, a few people did, saying, "You're wrong, I've got a book and it says that what I've got is selenite." It's just because the book is wrong. Now, I'm not going to say the name of this book, but I can almost guarantee this is the book you're talking about because it's basically the one that everyone owns, but it's not the only one that does it. So basically every metaphysical book that I think I've ever picked up for research purposes describes selenite, which is this material, as this, satin spar. And this comparatively is cheaper. You can actually buy really large, respectable quantities of this for not loads of money. It's gypsum, it's quite a common material. But the problem and the confusion is very much stemming from the literature. And the literature, in the politest possible way, although this is listed here, for example, as satin spar selenite, satin spar is not a selenite. They're both gypsums, but satin spar is not a selenite. Selenite and satin spar are distinct things. So yes, sadly, although it might say it in the book that you've bought, in the politest possible way, the metaphysical books are not mineral books. They're not mineral science books. And in the politest possible way, more often than not, they're just incorrect.